Hello everybody and welcome to another Minecraft 1.17 information video from me, Avomance. With the massive increase to the height and depth of the world, Mojang have taken the opportunity to change the distribution of ores from the very bottom of the world to the very top. Previously, it was absolutely better to go mining with your feet on Y11. That meant that you missed all of lava, but you also get pretty much every possible ore you could in a reasonable quantity, and that included diamonds, redstone, coal, lapis, iron, gold. It was all right there, ready for the taking. But now there are a lot of reasons to change that meta mining formula, especially if you're looking to mine as fast as you can or get specific ores. Each ore variety now has two different textures, although it's worth mentioning that emeralds, coal and copper only have the deep slate textures in creative and aren't likely to ever have them in survival because those ores don't actually occur below Y0. All the others can be found above Y0, although some of them are pretty rare, but I do love the way that they've brought the texture of that base rock, the stone and the deep slate and put across all of that ore texture into it. It works really well. Now you do need to weigh up the speed of mining to the frequency of ores, because maybe the ores are more frequent, but if you can't dig through quick enough, you might find that mining where they're slightly less frequent is a better idea. I'm going to show you what I mean, because stone mines out quite a lot quicker than the deep slate. I'm going to mine out 5 of each block and time how long it takes me to do it with a standard no enchantment netherite pick. So first off, we're going to have a go at this stone, which should take us not too long. Let's go. That took us just under 3 seconds, but if we then do it with this deep slate, how long is this going to take us? Let's go. That took us just over 4 seconds. Now that equates to 25% longer to dig out an area with deep slate than it does to dig out an area with stone. And if that's the case and you want to dig out a much larger area to do some kind of massive branch mine, or maybe completely clear the area of blocks, you might find that digging out the stony area is a lot quicker for you, and the ores take a similarly longer amount of time as well. You can see from this official illustration of Snapshot 21W10A from Mojang that the different ores do have different frequencies depending on the Y value, and some don't occur at some Y values at all. Disclaimer alert, this is subject to change. You see there it says not final, but I imagine it won't change very much. Now a quick analysis of this tells you that the coal ore is not going to appear below Y0 at all, and you're best to find it around about Y96. The iron is best at Y16, although you can get it up at Y128, it'll also be quite good there. The new copper ore is only available above Y0, you can't get it below there, and it's best at Y48. Lapis has a really good distribution below Y64, but it's absolutely best at Y0, and it goes all the way down to -64. And gold is only really below Y30 and is best at -16. Now that's all very interesting, but what does it actually mean for the Minecraft miner? So previously in Minecraft 1.16 you used to just plough along digging out a 1x3 hole that is on Y11, exactly like this, and you expose pretty much all of the different ores. You get iron, you can get diamond, redstone, coal, they're all there in reasonable quantities. However, you do it at Y11 to avoid the lava lakes that occur at Y10. That way, whenever you hit a lava lake, you just lob down a bit of water, you cover it over and you can keep going, and you don't get burnt to a crisp by slapping into the edge of a lava lake. But in Minecraft 1.17, the world generation means that lava lakes don't occur at Y10. In fact, they're hardly ever occurring above Y0 at all. You can see it, I'm doing a full circle here. You've got that sits at Y0 right there. You've got another one kind of further over in the distance, but most of the lava lakes are right down in the bottom of the world there. And that means that you can dig just a little bit deeper. So if you want a generalised mining experience, don't go up at Y11 anymore, go down to Y1. That'll avoid any of the harder deep slate, but it'll give you all of the different ores pretty much. You'll get lots of lapis, you'll get a good amount of gold, you'll get a decent amount of iron, you'll get okay redstone, you'll get very occasional copper, very occasional coal, and the odd diamond. However, if your mining expedition is for something specific, you've got to do targeted mining. Now once Mojang releases the cliffs part of the Caves and Cliffs for Java, the same as they have for Bedrock with these amazing images that we've already seen from the Bedrock beta, then we're going to be able to get lots and lots of coal and iron right at the very top. You can see the distribution of iron and coal is fantastic, right near the top of where the current world is and where the top of the mountains will be. However, for now, we're going to have to wait for these mountains because they're not yet released at the time of making this video. We need to look somewhere else for our fuel. If what you are really interested in is coal, then you need to come up to the mountains. I am currently sat at Y96, and Y96 is where the perfect amount of coal is available, especially if you are branch mining. You do get some exposed in the rock faces like you can see over my left shoulder, but the best amount comes from when you're branch mining because it is not exposed to the air. I have dug in around about 15 blocks into this mountain at this level, and you can see how much coal I've just exposed just as a result of this tiny little tunnel. This is going to keep me going for days. Maximum distribution of copper is at level Y48, but unlike the coal, it is not so bothered about the air. At this level, you can see copper dotted around, just exposed to the air on the sides of caves. However, there is a lot to be had if you do branch mine as well. I've branch mined at this level, and you can see there is quite a lot of copper with a little bit of iron still around at this level as well. You need to go a little bit deeper to get more iron, and there's also coal. So 48 is not such a bad place to go. Y16 is where it gets a little bit interesting because you can have a number of different ores starting to come into play. Y16 is where it starts to get interesting. If you are digging specifically for iron, this is exactly where you need to go. But you also might get a little bit lucky. You could get some redstone, some copper, some lapis, some gold, a little bit of coal, and you may even find the odd diamond, but they're very, very rare right here. So I'm branch mined along here, and I got a tiny little bit of gold, a tiny little bit of lapis and copper, but did get plenty of iron, as you can see in the floor and the walls. However, if we want to get some of the good stuff, we've got to go all the way down there. Down here at Y-16, in amongst the deep slate, is the best level for you to be able to find gold ore, and at the same time you get increased iron, plus a better chance of getting things like diamonds and lapis as well. However, if you're looking for gold, you really want to be going to the Mesa every single time. The gold distribution there is still much higher than anywhere else. But if it's diamonds you want, and let's face it, when most of us come mining, we want to find some diamonds, right? Then for the most efficient mining, you've got to come down to the very deepest depths. I am stood at Y-55, and I have dug downwards to Y-59, which means I see the very first levels of bedrock underneath my feet. And if I run along here, you can see we've got redstone, we've got lapis, and there it is, diamond, the very first diamond block. But look, we've only got one block there. It is not necessarily in big huge chunks like it used to be. We've got another two there. We've got more redstone, we've got the tiniest little bit of iron, and you'll notice they are all in this brand new texture, this deep slate texture, and I think it looks absolutely fantastic. However, there is one fairly significant problem about mining branch mining along this minus Y59's level, because sometimes you find things that you don't necessarily want to. And that is the many lava lakes that you get down at Y-56. These things are literally everywhere, and if you are mining down at Y-59, you are going to come face to face with one of these in a really bad way, and that's going to cut your mining trip short very quickly. Treat -56 as the new Y11. So what conclusions can we draw from this? What is the new mining meta of Minecraft 1.17? And as is very often the case, it depends. For coal, copper and iron, branch mine between Y40 and Y48. For a more generalised mining experience, but to get far fewer of each block, you might want to try mining at Y2. But if you're targeting blocks like diamond and redstone and still want to get some lapis, gold and iron, you want to go right down and start mining out at Y-56. And remember, gold, lapis and diamonds do not like the air, so you're far more likely to find these in caves with no air exposure, like underwater, or alternatively by branch mining yourself out with a 3 high, 1 wide mine. Now, as I said at the top, these things are subject to change, but I can't imagine that they're going to change very much. This distribution graph is the third iteration Minecraft have given us, and they have barely changed at all since the first one. So I'm pretty confident this is going to work no matter how many times they fiddle around with it. Let me know in the comments below where you're going to be mining the Minecraft 1.17 snapshots. Maybe you're a diamond fan, or perhaps you just need loads and loads of iron. If you have enjoyed this video, please do remember to slap that like button. It'd be great to know you enjoyed them, and I will keep on making. Also, if you've not done it already, please do hit that subscribe button. It'd be great to see you in my sub club, and I look forward to seeing you in another video. You take it easy now. Bye.